Hey everyone, it's Akia from December's Divine. Welcome to your mini intuitive energy reading, your look through the peephole at the karmic situation. Okay, this is a mini intuitive energy reading. It may not resonate with every karmic. Just take what resonates and let the rest go. Okay, don't try to make anything fit. And I call out signs. Just know that any person can embody the characteristics of any sign. We're more focused on masculine and feminine energies here. Okay, so don't get too caught up on the genders of the cards. We will get into the intuitive messages I get from these cards right after I do a quick intuitive, and then we'll do a 3-card spread, okay, for what's going on, what we need to be aware of, etc. Okay. So we did get the River Movement, a K card for the Karmics, as well as 5 of Swords, and the Creature's Claw. All right, jumping into the meditative energy that I picked up on for the reading. All right, there is an energy of duplication. There's an energy of replication. Okay, replication, not duplication. Wanting to duplicate. Dingle hopper is the term used when there's another person out there just like you, another match for you. Okay, yeah, that's the energy. Intense obsession by the karmics during this period. There's someone the karmics are trying to replicate the divine feminine's mannerisms, ways, looks, spirituality, anything of their nature. It's a very desperate feeling, a very obsessive feeling that I'm getting right now. I'm picking up heavily on Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus. Okay. The karmics, the energy I'm picking up on is that of some sort of emotional manipulation, emotional abuse. Someone has hidden knowledge about a divine masculine, possibly could be a Cancer, but a divine masculine. Information is going to come out that's going to cause some sort of emotional imbalance, blackmail, abuse. There's heavy spying, drinking, codependency here. There's something that's coming out that's going to be intended to halt a divine masculine in their tracks. Okay, we could have a karmic that's an air sign, that's with a divine masculine that's an air sign. Okay, we could have a divine masculine who's an air sign and a divine feminine who's an air sign, but there's a karmic that's trying to prevent a divine masculine from leaving, moving away, okay, causing some sort of delay, manipulation, insecurity. There's a high energy of insecurity here with the karmics. Definitely a feeling of lack, loss, poverty, not just financial, but morally corrupt energy here. Someone wants to be in control. Someone loves control, but that's not surprising with a lot of karmic situations. It's all about control, manipulation, not so much love, but I'm getting the energy of a business here. The karmics are tired, okay? The energy is very tired energy, wanting to gain a new perspective about something. There's depression, there's instability, there's lack, there's mental anguish, emotional anguish, and just major insecurities. And there's information obsession about someone that's going to be used as leverage for blackmail and to keep someone from moving forward. Okay, so that's all I have for the karmics right now. Their cards that they have are movement, the Five of Swords and the creature claw. Remember, karmic could be anyone who is refusing to end a karmic cycle, to learn from their lessons, anyone who's against a divine connection. Even family members can turn karmic from soulmates due to very low vibrational energies, choices, and like I said, the removal of one's free will and the ability to grow and learn. So that being said, we have the overall energy being the Five of Swords. So that's definitely some sort of betrayal, theft, emotional, mental entrapment, blackmail. This is trickery, entitlement. Yeah, and I think I said blackmail already, but yeah, this is selfishness and greed as well. And then we have the River card here. So this speaks to me of emotions. There's definitely blackmail here in terms of the karmics involving some sort of emotional blackmail. Not to mention emotional instability here as well. I'm getting the energy of there being a delay. Someone was left out in the cold. Someone feels mentally entrapped by a situation. Someone is definitely, the karmics are trying to immobilize the divine masculine because possibly their attempts at replicating divine feminine or attacking the divine feminine it has not worked out, or it's not working fast enough. So they are attacking the divine masculine stability, attacking the divine masculine's faith, or attacking their finances, doing and implementing any sort of manipulation or tactics that can keep the divine masculine within their grasp here. Okay, so let's get into what these two oracles mean briefly for the karmic, and then we'll go ahead and just do a 3-card spread to see what certain manipulative beings or entities are up to. Now for River, it's about something, a new plan, moving forward, emotional manipulation or emotional blackmail, or just some sort of emotional instability or a plan moving forward. Okay. Okay. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to feeling spiritually void and disconnected from source. This is about being an energy vampire. This is about not having a connection to source, operating in a very low vibrational energy, feeling left out or feeling in competition with divine feminine, who is of light, who is connected to source, who's divine, in this whole replica thing going on, trying to steal divine feminine's light sources, trying to appear to be one way to the divine masculine. So yeah, so that is a disconnection from source. Just like the metaphor of the river, it does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what it is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. Your resistance is hampering your ability to make a choice in this matter. Many karmics, their resistance, their blockages, their interference with the divine feminine or the divine masculine's destiny, whether separate or together, are just doing the exact opposite. It's almost propelling things forward. There are many, many unions happening. Divine feminines aren't really affected. If anything, is creating that boomerang effect on the karmics. No reversals, no interference necessary. by a divine being. It's just their own karma, their own actions reverting back to them. Surrender to the movement of life. Be grateful, and you will see the signs along the shore and in the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your ego's self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so. Breathe, relax, and you will know. You cannot bend fate. You cannot take away free will. You need to surrender. It's never too late to ask God for forgiveness, but that comes with work. It comes with doing the work. It comes with absolving your karma. It comes with not attempting to be God, so that you can have the opportunity to address your karma, to heal, and to change as well. Go with the flow, and you will know. Okay, that was for the karmics. So definitely something going on in terms of the manipulation of fate here. Probably black magic, corruption, entitlement, money, blackmail for sure, emotional blackmail. There is definitely information that's hidden, that's coming out in order to keep someone in their grasp here, for sure. There's definitely insecurity here and something to do with money, but we're going to get into the card spread after we just see what the claw is alluding to. Of course, it speaks to me of entities, succubus, incubus, Trojans, Cambions, demons, etc. Just entities, low vibrational people, karmics that really have their claws in interfering with divine connections, divine beings, as a pastime, as an obsession. Okay, the claw speaks on the other, some other, being. Forgiveness, friendship, okay? This has something to do with a possible reconciliation, or trying to bring a divine masculine back into a karmic cycle under the pretense of moving forward, or changing, or things being different, or replicating the divine feminine's light codes just to snag the divine masculine into a karmic cycle of more manipulation and control, wanting forgiveness just to repeat a cycle here. But let's go ahead and get into the 3-card spread and see what's happening. Okay. Source, divine spirit, archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabrielle, and Metatron. Allow me to tap into the energy of the collective to bring forth the most truthful, healing, and precise messages. Allow me to tap into the energy of the karmics to bring forth messages that will help forewarn, guide, and heal the divine collective. Thank you so much. 3 cards for the karmics. 3 cards. 10 of Wands. 3 cards for the karmics, please. 3 of the Peephole. Karmic situation. 3 cards for the karmic. The Sun in reverse. 1 more card, please. What's going on with the karmic? Way too many cards. It looks like the Princess of Wands with the The Nine of Swords wanted to come out. One more card for the karmics, please. One more card for the karmics. Six of Wands. Divine Masculine got the Six of Wands in reverse as well. Bottom of the deck. Okay, so looks like the karmics are, you know, working hard here. The karmic could be a Virgo or dealing with a Virgo as far as their divine masculine, but you know, Eight of Pentacles is all about you know, unmatched focus, unmatched creativity, unmatched concentration. In this particular picture, it looks like someone of Native American descent, someone kind of working with their tools, really building something, or really focused on something really intently. It's really about business. It's not really any games. It's someone really has their heart set on what they want, and they, by all means, are going to attempt to get it by any means necessary. Okay. Yeah, it's just about perfecting a plan or perfecting an obsession, no matter how difficult or how many setbacks there is. Okay, so wow. Okay, so this is the energy that we have for the karmics. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. So the karmics are aware that the situation is coming to an end, okay, with the divine masculine. And this could be in all areas of their life at this point. This could be the mother of, this karmic could definitely be a mother. This is Sagittarius energy here, or fire energy. The karmics are dealing with issues involving the children, okay? Some karmics could be walking away from this whole situation with their kids. This could have something to do with with children in terms of the divine masculine. This could have something to do with manipulation involving children. Some of the karmic's children may not be actually divine masculine's children. The karmic could have, you know, one child that's not by the divine masculine and by someone else. With the claw and with the Five of Swords, okay, I feel like there's definitely some type of trickery here, manipulation, entitlement, something going on here that's not high vibrational, that's not something's hidden here. There's definitely deceit going on here in terms of a child. Someone's trying to prevent this cycle from ending, and it could have something to do with a child to keep their claws in. Someone could be trying to infiltrate a bloodline here by, you know, through pregnancy in order to hang on to somebody, or to merge a, you know, lineage or bloodline or something of that nature. But yeah, the karmics know that this is the end of a cycle, that the divine masculine is burdened, okay, by all of the deceit, by all of the emotional imbalances, or even just they're kind of emotional about their role in whatever these burdens are, okay? Yeah. But the karmics are definitely still working on a plan here, as you can see. They're working on a plan here to keep this cycle from ending. Okay, that was very prevalent in the Divine Masculines mini intuitive reading through the Peephole. So the karmics know that there has definitely been steps taken to end, okay, this cycle. The karmics are really oppressive. They are domineering and demanding to the Divine Masculine. And many are, they feel accomplished by this, okay? But either way, karmics feel like they are a burden, okay? Or they're trying to create some sort of burden for the Divine Masculine. But the karmics are also burdened by the situation. There's possible neglect of children in the situation with the karmics. There's depression. There is a lack of joy, success in their attempts to interfere in a divine connection here. The karmic could be a Leo, fire sign for sure. The karmics feel disconnected from source, from the light, okay? And there is Six of Wands, more Leo energy. So the karmics for sure could be Leo, Aquarius, Sag, fire, air. Okay, but this is Six of Wands. So there's definitely some sort of back and forth going on, back and forth communication going on online here with the karmics. Exposure, a lot of ego going back and forth. This karmics could be very, like I said, domineering, oppressive, fiery. This is really explosive energy. Someone who is very combative, angry. This could speak of neglect of, like I said, neglect of children. They could be neglectful of themselves, of the Divine Masculine, misguided in their efforts here. This Ten of Wands here could also speak of, despite a lot of misdirection and angry communication, depression, loss, ego, that the karmics are determined and hopeful that they could hang on to some sort of detachment to the Divine Masculine through some type of forgiveness or a deceitful reconciliation, or replicating the Divine Feminine's light codes. And possibly there could be some sort of interference here to keep things moving forward. But either way, there is definitely exposure. Either the karmics are being exposed, or they're exposing the Divine Masculine, or they're trying to expose the Divine Feminine. But either way, there's definitely emotional, mental instability here. The karmics know that there's an ending coming and things are not progressing forward in a very victorious way. And this is creating a lot of resentment and anger, okay? Something is combustible here. Leo energy strongly here, Aquarius energy strong. Okay, we're going to clarify this for the karmics. Okay. look through the Peephole at the karmic situation. Okay, can we find out the 10 of Wands for the karmic, please? Where's the 10 of Wands? What is the 10 of Wands, please? The Moon. Okay. The karmics are being very persistent, okay? Hopeful even. They have a lot of faith in their ability to manipulate the divine masculine, to manipulate situations through black magic and spell work and moon magic and all sorts of low vibrational tactics. There's manipulation going on with the child here for sure. There is duplication of the divine feminine's light codes, and it's all surrounded around deception, entitlement, greed, money, secrets, okay? The karmics plan on using every tactic in the book to expose the divine masculine, to emotionally blackmail him, to keep the divine masculine mentally trapped and unable to move forward. They are very persistent and hopeful in their tactics. They have a lot of faith in what they've done, because they've done it many, many times before. But as we learned in the River card, they are being urged by the divine to let things flow naturally. But some of these karmics have no abilities. They have no access to source. Okay, that's why they are adamant about replicating and trying to duplicate the divine feminine's light codes as part of their tactic to hang on to the divine masculine, okay? Keep the divine masculine in their grasps by any means necessary, including neglect or some sort of manipulation involving a child, possible conception. But there definitely are a lot of things hidden with the karmics, a lot of secrets. They plan on utilizing everything in their arsenal in order to keep hope alive, okay? Now we have water energy with the moon, okay? For me as a reader, Scorpionic, but of course Cancer and Pisces as well, okay? So very, very determined to manipulate, very determined to get what they want and to enact their own type of justice here in terms of the divine masculine, or being with the divine masculine, or beating the divine feminine by any means necessary here, okay? Either way, with the Justice card showing up here, the karmic could be Libra, but there will be justice in the situation, whether that's the diabolical justice of the karmic or divine justice in this manipulation of free will here, okay? But the karmics do have faith in their plans, in their attempts to bend free will. Oh yeah, and it has something to do with them feeling as if they have lost their happy home, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, they feel heartbroken. They feel like they invested in a situation, like 10 of Pentacles with a Virgo, or they could be a Virgo, Libra, like I said. But there's a lot of justification with the karmics, okay, during this time. Justification of why they use black magic, justification of why they manipulated, why they were in a situation, trying to minimize their role in the situation. But there's an enacting of vigilante and, you know, tactics to create their own type of justice in regards to the divine masculine, in regards to them just beating out the divine feminine, or you know, manipulating a situation just to gain control here, okay? Clarify the Sun in reverse, please. The Sun in reverse for the Karmics. Oh, that's way too many cards. The Sun in reverse for the Karmics. The Sun in reverse for the Karmics. Yeah. This justice that the Karmics are trying to enact through being very persistent, hopeful, and having faith in their plan to use some sort of black magic or manipulation to control a situation, to control a secret, or to control something that's coming out involving the divine counterparts or the divine masculine, okay? Something's being illuminated here. It's a huge secret, okay, that the Karmics have in their arsenal that they plan to use to expose and to create some sort of control, manipulation, entitlement to keep the claws in a situation that definitely involves Ace of Pentacles, money, okay? Okay, the Karmics right now are dealing with a lot of depression, a lot of loss in terms of their finances here, but there's definitely something coming out, some sort of manipulation, blackmail involving the divine masculine. Okay, this Ace of Pentacles, Leo, Aries, no, I'm sorry, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, along with the Sun, Leo, okay, water energy, Sag, Air, Aquarius, Virgo. Something to do with money, okay? This manipulation could have something to do with keeping someone depressed, keeping someone blocked in terms of their finances. This is blackmail involving money or the attempt to sabotage someone's business here, okay? To prevent success in someone's creative project or travel plans. Yeah, the Karmics are very egotistical and selfish, and there's something going on here involving the success of a business or somebody's inheritance. But there's definitely something that's being hidden and some sort of manipulation, okay, revolving around the control of money, ego, okay, but there's definitely depression going on here, a lack of yeah, this is all about hanging on to money or hanging on to a contract. A contract, okay, a secret. Third-party situation for sure. Karmics enacting their own justice. There's a lot of heartbreak going on here. Mask being worn, fronts being put up, and the manipulation of free will. But there is going to be some exposure in regards to this. Karmics are being urged to let things flow naturally, but based on these energy, that is not part of the plan. Not part of the plan to let things flow naturally, because there's a lot of hope and faith in a plan. It's a lot of hope in someone getting justice over heartbreak here. and using manipulation to get it, okay? Stealing light codes to bring together some sort of reconciliation or forgiveness, to bring someone or get someone trapped back in a karmic cycle, or to get information on someone that they could use in court. Okay, for sure. Manipulation revolving court. We have Libra energy here. We have the Five of Swords. So there's definitely something corrupt going on here. Maybe entrapment. Okay. But whatever's going on, it's really it's unstable energy here. But there's something to do with a successful business going down or money. Okay. With the karmics. Yeah. Someone's watching. Someone feels weak. The karmics do feel they're watching someone's success and they feel weak, unable to really compete or compare. Okay, the karmics are definitely in their head here about someone else's success. We have the Page of Swords coupled with the Five of Wands, you know, around someone's success. Okay, and this has the karmics feeling very they're feeling inadequate and competitive here. But there's a lot of stalking and spying going on in terms of the divine feminine. Yeah, stalking as well. Looking heavily into the divine feminine. Okay, like I said, to steal light codes, to find ways to hold on to the divine masculine, to just compete or win in a situation. There's definitely something coming out, truth, in terms of a third-party situation here. Information that could devastate someone in court, or that could cause delays in a custody battle. There are tactics being implemented to Seven of Wands, defend what they believe is theirs. Okay, and if that means disrupting the natural flow, then the karmics are pretty much game to enact their own sense of justice here. Okay, let's just clarify the last card, which is the Six of Wands. Okay, a lot of communication going back and forth online, social media. People are being exposed to the community. Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, it's like a lack of victory. This is exposure, resentment, anger. Yeah, just being exposed within family, within the community. In reverse. Okay, a lot of resentment and ego. So clarify the Six of Wands for the karmics. Yeah. Yep. So part of this plan that they have to expose and to possibly do some sort of work, okay, to bring their own sense of justice, or even if this is in court, there's definitely entitlement issues going on here, deceit, betrayal, over third-party situations. Okay, there is a plan here to defend themselves or whatever they feel they have the right to defend. The moon is in reverse, so some huge secrets are going to be coming out. The karmics have great faith that these secrets or this manipulation or black magic, spell work, etc. is going to really aid them in either deceiving a divine masculine into coming back into a karmic cycle, or exposing a divine masculine, okay, or competing with a divine feminine in terms of someone that they feel is very successful, that they feel threatened by, okay, that's causing some sort of depression or lack, competitiveness. And to clarify, the Six of Wands here, this public communication, this back and forth on social media, exposure, we have the Three of Cups, okay? So possibly what's going to be exposed is some sort of alternative lifestyle here, something to do with lust or bisexuality, or exposing someone's sexual preference, polygamy, alternative lifestyle, a situation that someone didn't want to come out. This could be something to do with addictions, being exposed in terms of someone's business that could really sabotage their business or sabotage a custody battle. Someone who could be overindulging in alcohol, overindulging in promiscuity, someone who's overtaken by their lust, bad choices that were made. This could be with the fish there. To me, it speaks of, and with this image here, someone is in control while someone else isn't. This could be hidden cameras, videos, exposure of someone's emotional, private moments in order to get some sort of gain or to win some sort of leverage in a situation. But yeah, that's what's being exposed. The karmics feel as if this exposure of the divine masculine, or the sabotage of someone's business, or exposing information that's hidden, is going to be their ticket to hanging on to a particular situation. And that will be cause for celebration here for the karmics. Yeah. And the karmics also feel as if there's a lot of anxiety, okay, in terms of their finances, in terms of competing, in terms of emotional instability, heartbreak, feeling left out in the cold, lack in terms of finances, etc. But they have a plan to try to come out of this energy of the Nine of Swords is in reverse here. But whatever this plan is, it's attached to something very low vibrational here. So yeah, that's definitely what's going on with the karmics. A serious plan here to vindicate themselves, to defend what they feel is theirs by any means necessary, manipulation, control, kind of upsetting the natural flow of things here, with a little bit of manipulation. But that is your look through the peephole at what's going on in terms of the karmics and their situation, entities, low vibrational actions, all designed to kind of hang on, hold on, and get some sort of justice. But it's a lot of manipulation, and that is your look into the karmic situation, your look through the peephole. Okay, I hope this was able to help anyone in the collective really kind of navigate through any type of deception or chaos. And I hope that this reading finds you all in peace. Much strength to you. I love you guys so much. Bye.